Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, is on scope. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, is on scope. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the high.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Block now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself a...
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
On play action, Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Let's go, defense.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Block. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Locke again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Looking to throw. Bullard. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Clock now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Locke. Now he's forced out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Running with McFarland.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Anthony McFarland
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
He'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Locke.
That's complete. Okue-Budon.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete to
23 yards, the final tally.
1st and goal, Denver.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On first down, McFarland. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Bullard. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Bullard. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Chris Jones in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Here's Locke back near his goal line. Gets this one to Hill. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete to
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. On fourth down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Back deep, Deontay Harris. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this time he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver. And it's third down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Operating from the gun, Bullard. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Broncos 7. Michael Badgley
following the touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Block off a play action. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Denver.
Block now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Coles. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Locke. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
6-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the arm.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Block going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is
and it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Bullard. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
16-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And inches.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
56, right there, 56. Watch the slant. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Josh Jackson.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On first down, Bullard. Completion here to Claypool. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
17-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off play action. Bullard. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Bullard. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. And going deep for Hill. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll run on first down. McFarland, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the
It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Looking to throw. Bullard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To throw on 2nd down. Bullard. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bullard. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Locke's pass.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Off the play fake. Locke looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Come on, set.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's the reason we ball for.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On play action, Locke. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Step. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
27.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Operating from the gun, Bullard. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on third and long. Bullard. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. On first and 10, here's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Denver.
Tony Pollard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. McFarland once more. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Man, I got you.
Throwing on first down. Bullard going right side here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Denver.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Clock now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Lock's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. To throw is Locke. They'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Broncos.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. To throw, Locke, eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete.
Tonight's final score, Broncos.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Broncos, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.